another episode of PONcast. This time some better camera angle, I believe, maybe, or not. I have wet hair, so I'm wearing a hat this time. Very important. Also, I thought I will check before starting to tell how long I'm not smoking, but I would need to actually count the days or something. Probably it was around 9th of April, which is almost 2 months. Almost. A month and 3 weeks, I guess. So I came back to making some gaming content, let's say, and I think it's quite fun in a way. But I'm not going to talk about too much, because I don't think that talking about what I am doing, like, posting, is very interesting, I guess. I don't know. So, oh yes, I forgot. I have no subjects for today. But no, I mean, yeah, really, I thought that making this list of things in a way helps, because I don't forget about something. But on the other hand, I feel like it goes quite more natural without it. I mean, I don't really like some of my videos because they were scripted. I mean, I just realized at some point that I'm talking some stupid shit because I forget immediately what I wanted to talk about exactly. So I made some scripts and stuff, and I don't know if it's really that good, I guess. I mean, the last video I had script for, I had anyway missed some things because I didn't want to go exactly like, reading some stuff, because it's kind of stupid, I guess. And I actually missed some points, and as I now remember, it's a video I decided not to post. Anyway. Oh yes, I forgot, I'm not going to cut. So here we are with me ripping a fat cloud. And about ripping fat clouds, we will go to this at some point in this episode. But I'm thinking if I have some stories for today, but what stories you can have sitting in the house all the time? I mean, of course I'm going out to do some shopping and stuff, but not really that much, and not really much happens. I know in previous episode I was talking how I don't really, or was I? No, it's the video I haven't posted, so maybe I will talk about this a little bit. And the topic is that why I don't want to do the videos like the ones I was commenting on something, right? So I don't know if I should call it commentary or not, whatever, but I feel like it's not very relevant. I don't think it's relevant. I mean, I don't think if it's that relevant to me, or that my opinion is actually relevant, I guess. I don't know, I'm some random guy with 10 subscribers. What would I have to say about some, I don't know, YouTubers, and who actually cares? But we will go to this because I have actually something to say about what is going on recently on YouTube. But what I was saying, oh yeah, that I don't really feel like the things I would want to talk sometimes about, I mean, to talk about sometimes, are really that important. I guess some Twitter beefs and stuff, some canceling people and stuff, and I don't know, I think that it's just bullshit. I mean, people commenting on it make it feel like it's more relevant than it actually is, like the cancellation of Joji. People realize that Joji is filthy Frank and they wanted to cancel him. He didn't address it anyway and it died, but there is so many videos who in fact monetized all this, let's say, drama without the without actually involvement of the person being allegedly cancelled, because it just doesn't work, right? Maybe it's different in a way when it affects someone, you know, some regular person, like there was this situation with the so-called Jersey Eagle, Emma Langvin. I'm probably mispronouncing her name now. So they went viral or something, and people found out that she's following someone who they think is some bad. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it, but it's so stupid canceling someone because they are following some person who actually wasn't even guilty, probably, of what they were saying. And in that situation, maybe some defense from, you know, bigger YouTubers or someone can actually do something good for that person, right? Otherwise it's just bullshit, I think, and I don't really want to take part in it. I mean, blowing it up only gives more clout to these fucking idiots who are canceling these people. I mean, usually they get cancelled themselves in a way, but I don't really think that anyone should be cancelled because, you know, there's some random hate mob would try to ruin anyone regardless if they are really guilty of anything. So that's just bullshit. And I guess I accidentally talked about the whole topic I was going to talk in a separate video, which I haven't posted, so here you go. So the one funny story I have is I've got some report from Łóżka the hosting of my podcast in the audio version, and judging from this, I believe someone has fallen asleep, and all the episodes have played, because I've got one additional listen on every single episode. I think that's the most probable explanation why this happened. Because who would want to listen all the episodes? Anyway, funny, so funny. Yes. Okay, so now another thing I don't want to spend too much time about talking about it is the H3H3 versus Keemstar. Actually, in previous podcast I mentioned it and said that Keemstar is some kind of rodent, and I think I probably shouldn't say that. Why would I need to say that? I mean, there's so many people now hating and stuff, and I don't really think that it fixes anything. I mean, there are so many people that say, oh, Keemstar is so evil and and he should be cancelled. And as I said a while ago, I think no one should be cancelled. I mean, but there is this problem, because Keemstar himself have led multiple times to someone being cancelled without having any proof about their guilt. And one of his favorite things is allegations about some sexual abuse. At least it happened a few times, and maybe it just have the most notion in this canceling people shit. And so, but I don't really think that Keemstar is fully in the wrong, I guess, here. I mean, Ethan Klein from H3H3 tries to play like he's still the guy from years ago when he was this, good guy, let's say, who was calling out some harmful or just stupid things, some YouTubers, pranksters, etc. But over the years, especially thanks to H3 podcast, he has shown also the other side of himself, like just being disrespectful, I guess, to his guests. And he also still haven't ever directly mentioned the infamous video vigilante. Yes, I don't know how to talk. Anyway, he didn't mention this video directly. He didn't address it directly. He never said the name of the YouTuber Go Canaru. But recently, there was just yesterday or today even. Yesterday, the podcast goes tomorrow, so it's yesterday. Anyway, Keemstar posted the edited version of this video to his channel, and guess what? It got removed again. And people have another conspiracy theories about Ethan having some contacts in YouTube and making it being removed again and again. So, first of all, I don't think that posting someone else's video fixes anything for Keemstar, but I guess it worked because it shifted all the attention from he being a bad person to Ethan not addressing some video from 2 years ago, something like that. I might be wrong. So, I mean, I've said that I don't think that Keemstar is in the wrong. I mean, he has some points, but he just cannot stop being himself when trying to address something. He even could be, talking have some point with sense, but then he does something which is so Keemstar-like that he instantly proves some of the Ethan's points, and it's just kind of funny. And I guess that Ethan generally was going to win this beef, but now it's all, it's not anymore about H3H3 versus Keemstar, but H3H3 versus, I don't know, everyone, and any criticisms they was getting before, and that wasn't addressed. That's what they were doing on the podcast and stuff. And I think even though most of the points against Keemstar are valid, I'm not sure if Ethan is the right person to, being someone calling out him, because he himself hasn't addressed many of his criticism. He haven't acted on them, and he haven't really changed, which is the main accusation of Ethan, that Keemstar haven't changed. He still is doing what he was doing before, so calling him out about some really old stuff, it's still valid now, and it's kind of true. But the video vigilante is also still valid in most cases. So I don't know. I can't say who have won. I'm sure that Ethan got himself in quite bad place with all this sponsor wars. I mean, he called out G Fuel for sponsoring Keemstar. G Fuel have dropped him, and apparently Ethan also lost some sponsors, and people are freaking out that they are going to have trouble because of it, that it's another apocalypse or something because of that. And I don't know, it might affect the whole platform. Actually, I haven't said it here, but I tweeted, I believe, maybe, that with the one point about this all this stuff about sponsors is that Ethan wants to, let's say, cancel Keemstar, but he affects the whole platform. But my point was, if Keemstar is so harmful person in general, then if the platform didn't take care of him, so the platform suffering now from that, I don't know. But in the end, I'm not really sure what to think about it. I mean, I was biased against Keemstar for sure, and now I'm somewhere in the middle. I think the person who won this is Gokanaru, who finally have his Voldemort curse lifted, and people started actually saying his name. So I guess I've been talking about it too long anyway. So Jesus Christ, it's so different episode where I haven't actually talked about some subjects. Jesus, what's wrong with me? Anyway, tell me if you liked this type of podcast, this episode, talking of some YouTube shit and stuff. I'm thinking about maybe making it to like some segments on the episode, that I could leave some marks, timestamps to some segments in the episode where one would be I would be talking, oh, I've seen a guy with his ass out somewhere, baby, some random shit, and some segment maybe about YouTube dramas or something or whatever. So tell me in the comments or send me an email to, wait a minute, I forgotten. Professional podcast right here. Oh yes, I was logged out. Okay, so the email, no, Jesus Christ, the email is for listeners, so I can't put it on the screen. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, the email is PONcast@icloud.com. So, send me a message if you are listening and you don't want to go to YouTube, or leave a comment. Subscribe, smash that bell, and stay awesome, bros. I just made a Keemstar gesture.